So we're at NCM for, what is this, Friday night?
Yep.
It's Friday night of the calm before the storm.
It is the calm before the storm. We've gotten up here, got a paddock spot, got the car unloaded, been through tech, had to demonstrate that I could bail out of the car in case of fire with full safety gear on in less than 12 seconds. I think I was somewhere around 4.5 seconds. So.
All right, so how do you feel about it? Like, are you calmer now that you're here? Are you still like...
I'm okay right now, but I just had a beer, so that helps.
Are you excited? Are you...
I'm excited, a little nervous. The autocross doesn't scare me so much because, I mean, crap, I've been autocrossing this car for years. And, yeah, it's got
even on this site.
It's got street tires on it now, but other than that, I'm not worried. You know, my only concerns are, A, that we have some sort of mechanical failure, and I'm having to thrash on the car, which I don't want to end up being having to do that. And 2, the track stuff. You know, I'm going to have to sneak up on it, and hopefully...
So you're not nervous about D&E?
I'm really not. The car looks so damn good.
The car does look good, but you don't know what the judges are really going to be looking for.
I don't know.
I mean, heck, they might be like imports. Seriously, why the hell does he have this import here?
You know, I'm running against other imports, though.
That's true.
I've got another RX-7.
But they're not only judging you just against these.
No,
right?
but in my class,
right.
my competition is
all imports.
Another 3rd gen RX-7.
A neon?
A neon that apparently
That's not import.
Well, it's not import, but it's sport compact.
Okay.
But apparently it makes like 650 horsepower.
That's pretty cool.
And I forget what else is in the class.
Another RX-7.
No, another RX-7 and a new Civic Type R.
Oh, that's right. That'll be interesting.
So I can't imagine that he's done too much aftermarket to it. So I'm sure I'll out D&E that car for sure.
Let's roll back the conky there.
I haven't really seen the other RX-7, but this one's pretty badass. It's pretty hard to top.
I saw it when I was pulling in, and it has an enormous wing on it. Like it was over the top. Like,
so honestly, I feel like my biggest competition is the neon, and that's odd to say.
No, but that thing is screaming fast, and he's actually a good driver.
He's a good driver. He time trials the car, time attacks it. He's very good on the track. It's got tons of mods, lots of track time. Yeah. So honestly, he's my biggest threat, I think, because Andy Hollis bailed out.
Can't believe Andy bailed.
I thought Andy would be my biggest threat, but
you're
Andy bailed.
You're gonna see him and Barber, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I'm sad that they're not here. I really am. So. Because we've known them for years and years, and you've never raced
I've never
against
competed against him directly.
Yeah, but they've had a lot going on. They just did the 1 lap. All right, so tonight I guess we're pretty much done. You just had to register tomorrow. Of course, get to walk the autocross course. So get to. It's weird. They give you your number plates. They give you the plate today, but then they give you the actual numbers tomorrow. So you have to show up to the driver's meeting, and then they give those to you.
No, registration.
Oh, registration. You
registration
have to
at 7 in the morning.
You have to register. Oh, you haven't registered then. You just teched and did your bailout thing for the fire. All right, and then tomorrow will be D&E and autocross, and then on Sunday it'll be speed stop and track.
Yep.
So we'll see how it goes, and I'll show you some footage here of the car. So that was Brian's competition that we were talking about earlier, the neon. And how many horsepower did you say?
They say like 650.
On a neon? Seriously? Yeah. I can't imagine driving that. I mean,
I'm sure it's a front tire fryer.
So it's not an all-wheel drive neon?
No, it's front. Yeah.
Wow. It'll be interesting. You're going to kick his ass.
That's the plan.
It's on the list.
It is on the list.
So Brian had a spreadsheet because he's an engineer. I don't know if we mentioned that before, but he's an engineer, and he has a spreadsheet for everything, literally. But anyway, the spreadsheet. Do you know how many items were on there?
Like 56.
Okay. Well, a few days ago, there was only one left on the list.
Kick ass.
Autocrossing is done.
Yep.
Well, your part is done. There's another run group, I guess.
No,
out
we're
there.
the end.
You're the end ones?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was another group after y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So autocrossing is done, and Brian had a lead this morning. Brian had a lead this morning, and then he just took the lead even further, I guess. So you're, how far is the difference between you and second?
Around 2 seconds, I think.
Whoops.
So he kept bracket racing this morning, and
I got serious this afternoon.
his car owner and
Stop sandbagging.
and motivational speaker told him to get his head out of his butt. Actually, Brian's goal was a 29.5.
And I ran a
Mine was a-
29.2.
And he
Mine
ran
was a 29.3.
That's what I
So,
said was
yeah.
29.3. I actually told Brian, I said, go run a 29.5. And I said, no, a 29. I said, screw that, a 29.3. And then he went and ran a 29.2. Now,
I'm happy
most of
with
the
that.
time, he's completely sideways coming through the finish
Because street car.
yeah. Well, and he's on street tires on that car for the first time ever, right? Dan, you used to run on street tires on it years ago, right?
Pretty much
Or
never.
Victor Racers.
Right off the bat, I think I like one event on street tires. So
Okay. Was that in the Kumo days?
yeah, Kuma.
Okay.
The first it
Okay.
would have been Kuma
And
Vector
then you
Racers.
went to
Extas.
yeah,
And Hoosiers.
then Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Hoosiers just came off the car last week, and these BFGs went on there. Brian actually said this morning after his first runs that he couldn't tell the difference between these and 5-year-old Hoosiers that he ran
They're
on.
not
the
that
car.
different.
So then we just have the rally to do tonight, and tomorrow will be speed stop and the track.
And the only issue so far has been power steering / alternator belt shredding. And
Here it is.
We'll pick one up
It's a
tonight.
bracelet.
Bracelet.
We'll pick one up tonight and replace that, and hopefully no more issues.
So we're on the road rally portion. We just stopped at the Mammoth Cave Visitor Center. We had to get a picture of the car in front of the sign. And hopefully in a few minutes we should pass some cars, I would think, unless they're confused, because a bunch of them pulled off at it was a Mammoth Cave sign, but they said specifically you had to go to the Visitor Center, which is what we just did. But we had to end up driving 14 or 15 miles, something like that, on the interstate, which was quite interesting, but I think Tinkerbell did pretty good. And Brian says she's, like, actually running cold. What did you say it was?
At 75C,
75 Celsius, which you said is
160.
Fahrenheit. So she's doing alright. Here comes some cars.
There's Danny.
Here's Danny Hawk. There's Nathan.
ZR1. Z06.
We actually have cameras on the roof. One's pointed forward and one's
first place with a score of 458 points. Car number 193, the 1993 Mazda RX-7 of Brian John. So Brian, with this win, you get an invite to the Optima Ultimate Streetcar Invitational. Are you going to come join us in Vegas?
Absolutely, yeah.
He will be there. Excellent. Congratulations, guys.
Got it? 3, 2, 1, pop! Okay, thank you.
Alright, so your first event, you win an invite to the Ultimate Streetcar Invitational, which all these guys are trying to get to.
You want to wait for that?
How cool is that?
Pretty cool. Makes all the hard work worth it. As I said earlier, it's the series. I've been a huge fan of the series, watched it on TV. Lots of people that compete in it, and the goal was to come here and try to win an invite. Obviously, that's a lofty goal for a first timer. Andy Hollis was signed up for this event. Andy's a good friend of mine. Really looked forward to competing against him. He didn't ended up having some reason to cancel the event. And Doug Wynn, who we all know is tough to beat, had car trouble. I don't like winning that way, but pretty happy with the results otherwise. The car obviously showed pace in all aspects, with the exception of the track. We've got a little work to do on it before Barber, and hopefully we can be just as competitive on the track again as we were at Autocross and SPEEDSTOP.